you hear me? Well, you Nico Williams. That's right, it's your boy coming at you on a Wednesday. As I'm sure I would always love to do. I just really want to do this show every single day. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't gonna have a show this week, but I just can't. I gotta keep on going. I gotta keep on going. So I'm not gonna hold y'all though, but I got a couple of topics to talk about today. So let's get into it. So to get us started, Los Angeles Rams star D tackle Aaron Donald allegedly punched some guy at the club. I don't know if y'all seen the picture. I guess I put it right like here or something like that. But homeboy got punched out. Homeboy got punched out. It doesn't look good. It could be a lot of things. I'll answer your question when I get off air. Not a good look. Now, if you don't know about Aaron Donald, he is from Pittsburgh. He actually, they were at a club, South Pittsburgh. Don't nothing good happen when you go to the south side of town, of any place, of any city. When you go to the south side of town, you're asking for trouble. But so Twitter is alleging that this happened because, well, Aaron Donald said, "Give me that bottle." Allegedly. Also said it could be, get out of my seat. There was a lot of jokes because, man, Aaron Donald is jacked. He's a freak of nature. And it just kind of is what it is. So, man, we're going to keep Aaron Donald lifted up in prayer along with this victim here. We're going to keep him lifted up in prayer. And hope it just work out for everybody. No civil suits or nothing. Just something just nice happen. Our next story, we're going to keep it in the realm of sports. Deshaun Watson, his accusers have been ordered, a few of them at least, have been ordered to go public as far as who they are and what they do. Their names, just in essence, their names. So they had to go public about this. But I'm not really sure what that means from a law standpoint. Also, I'm hoping it's not one of those things where the public is looking to attack these women. Let them have their day in court. But more than anything, this is what I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that this website. I'm scrolling on Twitter. That's how I get my news, and then I go look into it, study it, and then study to show thyself approved. And here I am, right here with you. But my problem is this. So this article was clickbait. So it was a very fine woman. It looked to be of African American descent or got some in her. But the problem was this. The clickbait was like, masseuse comes on and tells us why she's no longer working with Deshaun Watson. I didn't like that. Because I clicked it and read it because I'm thinking, okay, give us some insight into this because all of us are, we want to know. We want to know what's going on. We want to know. And I'm reading the article, and the reason that she's not dealing with Deshaun Watson is for liability issues. So the problem that she was having was that, so apparently Deshaun Watson has a big team of masseuses. Now, don't get me wrong, if I got a client like that on my team, or say I'm a barber, and I got a guy that comes to me all the time, but he got other barbers, which is cool. But you just be like, man, something happened to your hair. People going to think that's me. You know what I'm saying? So people, so from a liability aspect, she was just more or less like, I don't know what they did to you last time. So I don't know if I'm really treating you the way that I should be treating you. And people don't understand that masseuses and people that get into that, I mean, they take that craft is serious. It's not all about, see, people try and make it like it really truly is like a sexual thing. No, like a massage is great. Massages are wonderful. I've had a few in my day, but it wasn't like that. It helps you feel better. So, with that being said, the next part of the story goes like this. The next part of the story is then there's some text message out where she may have used bad vernacular. I probably wouldn't have used that. But what happens is she sent a text message to her friend when her friends was like, "Hey, why don't you deal with Deshaun Watson anymore?" And she said that the reason was because he messes with too many people. Ooh, that word messes with other people. We got to stay away from that one, especially in this situation, because messing with somebody in my vocabulary, that means getting down. He messed with too many girls. You know what I'm saying? But in her world, she's saying that he has way too many people that are working on his body, and she doesn't want to be liable for it. But again, let's go back to, because I'm not getting on her about that, but let's get back to what the real point of this was. It was the clickbait aspect of it. One of Deshaun Watson's ex masseuses, she tells us why we're done with him. So of course I'm reading it because I want to know. Like, I want the insight. I want all the evidence. I want all this, and to see, what's going on. Because we all, like I said, we all find it strange that after he wants out of Houston, all these allegations and stuff come out. So I mean, we are privy to that. We're not dumb, but at the same time, we definitely want to leave it wide open for people to, come up with their own opinion based off of the facts. The facts at the end of the day. We can speculate all we want to, but the facts is what we gotta. That's what we gotta live with. So again, we're gonna keep everybody in that situation lifted up in prayer. Okay. Let's get into, because we talk about this all the time. Another black man treated disproportionately, unfairly by the powers to be. So our first one, Lieutenant Lazaro out of Virginia, stationed out there in Virginia, I believe, some to that effect. He's riding through one of these little towns in Virginia, and he was being pulled over because he didn't have a license plate, a visible license plate. So he pulls up in a well-lit gas station, and he is talked all types of crazy ways to Officer Joe Gutierrez. And I'm watching this video, because you wake up on Monday or you wake up on Tuesday, you go on Twitter and just to see what happened, what's going viral, what happened, because it seems that the disrespect, the wrongful killings, the wrongful deaths, they just seem to be people that look like me, black males. We just continue to be victims in this thing, and it gets caught on video. And what's kind of interesting about this? Lieutenant told his wife, she laughed at him when he bought the thing that holds the phone up so you can record. He said, "No, I didn't buy this for me. I didn't buy this for me. I bought this for you. Just in case something were to ever happen to me, you'll know." It's a sad situation. They pepper sprayed the man, and oh man, y'all gotta listen? Like, that's not the first time this man has said this. It's not the first time that he said this, and it's 100% not the first time that he's heard it. But Officer Joe Gutierrez, he said, I guess that's the slang for tasing people. You shouldn't do this so much that there's slang for it. Okay? He used the sentence, "Oh, you're finna ride the lightning." What? Who says that? "Oh, you're finna ride the lightning." Oh my God. Y'all got a whole, y'all got terms for how y'all treat people? And when you have to use force on people, you got terms for it? Ride the lightning? What kind of 1980s big hair band do you think you belong to, talking about riding the lightning? He also would go on to say, Lieutenant was like, "Hey, I am afraid right now. I'm afraid because I don't know what I did wrong. You pulling me over. You know how y'all are. I'm afraid. And officer would go on to, he would say, you should be. You should be very afraid. See what I'm saying? This whole little honky tonk town. And that's just how y'all treat people. You feel like you got that jurisdiction. I think this town's like got 2,000 people or something. You ride through it. You don't even think about it. You take a deep breath and you roll past it already. Not Dr. Gutierrez, not Officer Gutierrez. He saw a all black SUV truck, which, if anything, he should feel something. He should be honored to see that old black truck look like Stan Smith to me. I thought somebody was gonna jump out. Hey, good morning, USA. That's what I thought was about to happen, but no. This is a traffic stop, and it's because he doesn't have his license. And then there was the plate, the license plate. That's the problem. But upon looking at it, and when they got there and got him pulled over, they pulled him over from the back. So there was his license. What is this? You got to ride the license, you got to ride the lightning. Huh? God, this is crazy. Like, it's really people out here that feel that much better than other people, that they can just do whatever they want to do because of where you at, because maybe you have a little bit of power there. Maybe you don't see that many black people there. Maybe you are a very, 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 very nice person in your community, except for when it comes to black people. That's the problem I have. Oh, it's fine when people look like you. Oh, I'm a deacon at the church. I'm a good parent. I'm a good father. I'm this, that, and the third. But when I see one of y'all, I tend to act up a little bit. I tend to get a little bit bolder because they've been getting away with this for years. And let me take you. Matter of fact, let me take you to South Carolina today. Let me take you to South Carolina for a second. And I'm not surprised. You know how I feel about Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, all the Carolinas, sometimes Texas, a lot of times Texas, probably Alabama, Tennessee, and Kentucky, Indiana. Yikes. Let me take you to South Carolina real quick. So this black male is walking around the neighborhood, right? Black male walking around the neighborhood. Some tough ass sergeant based at Fort, God knows what it's called. I apologize. I didn't write this down. I got pissed off when just thinking about it. And that's what brought it up. But Fort Knox or something. I don't know. But he's currently serving. And black guy walking around the neighborhood. Tough army guy walks up. What are you doing here? And he pulled it. He tried it. He used that one term that I don't even white folk be like, hey, we can't really go. We don't want to go there. And I'm not talking about the N-word. Oh, no. I'm talking about you're in the wrong neighborhood. In 2021, he tried it. In 2021, he tried the you're in the wrong neighborhood. The only thing he left off of there was boy. You're in the wrong neighborhood, boy. Whoo, child, please. In 2021, that's what we still going through. Yikes. It's still people out here that feel superior. We got COVID going on. This army guy. Apparently, he's a drill sergeant, by the way. So I don't know if he's supposed to. At some point, is he supposed to turn off the tough ass routine? At some point, is he supposed to do that? He's supposed to turn it off when he's sitting at his house. Maybe something was wrong when we saw that he was sitting on the sidewalk or he's standing on the sidewalk trying to intimidate people with bare feet. Then you got his wife. Yeah, wait till the police get here. We'll see how you like that. Whoa, we know what you're getting at. We know what you're doing. We know what you're getting at, Carolina Karen. We know what you're getting at. And those are the positions that these people, and I'm not talking about white people, just people in general, man. It won't stop. It won't stop. I don't know how long. I don't know how many P. Diddy songs that these people have listened to, but it won't stop. Last story. Last story. Now, of course, we're in the wake of the George. I'm sorry. Again, we're in the closing days of the Derek Chauvin trial up there in Minnesota. Well, it would appear that even in the midst of this, Minnesota still hasn't learned this damn lesson. The people in Minnesota still believe that they can do whatever the hell they want to do. "20-year-old Dante Wright, routine traffic stop." You know how that goes. Routine traffic stop. Who knows what they put him over for in the first place? Who knows why they just ran his plates just to try and get something? Who knows? But what we do know is that he was pulled over. They found out that he had a warrant for like a $340 marijuana ticket. And they was ready to take him in. Okay. He ran from him. He got back in his car. Tried to elude the police. It allegedly, and it would seem that way. Officer Potter, Kim Potter. Officer Kim Potter decided that she would pull out her taser and say, "Taser, taser, taser." She pulled out her service weapon, shot him, and said, "Oh shit, I shot him." He drove off, he crashed, and he passed away. So various places, especially in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, they have curfew now. Is it just me, or do I say, "Here we go again"? Every week, once a week, I say, "Here we go again." Every week. When will it end? When will it stop? You know, I'm taking it back to Lieutenant Navarro. I apologize if I said it wrong. I'm taking it back to him. Driving with his dog. If y'all know me, I drive my dogs all the time. Stay out in the country. What if it's that one sheriff I get? I got my dogs. I'm asking you legit, what did I do? You know? And you're first, "Get out the car! Get out the car!" So you approach people aggressively. Because I'm going to tell you like this. No. And I think our lawmakers need to look at this. But they need to give you give you at least a couple of mile leeway so you can get off on the freeway and go somewhere where it's lit, where you can go to, where you can go somewhere where it's going to be the public. Because I live on infinite back roads. Anything can happen to me if I don't go live on Facebook or something like that. And who knows? Because when you live out in the country, you don't got the best service. Let me go to a well-lit area, please. Let me go to a well-lit area. Is that the least that y'all can let me do? Give me 2 minutes. I know you're pulling me over, but give me 2 minutes to go to a well-lit area. If you see me pull over at a Speedway or something, or you see me pull over into a McDonald's or something, hey, just know that I'm doing it for my safety, man, because we don't trust y'all. You know, you look up to be a police officer. You know, I grew up in the 90s. They asked me what I want to be when I grow up. I used to say police. I want to be a policeman. Why wouldn't I want to be? You know, stop crime, go out in the community and try and help and do the best you can. Oh, it's tainted. It's tainted. But what's funny is that I want to be an officer more now than ever. I want to be a police officer now more than ever. Because somebody's got to go in there and police the police. And I believe that it's not the job, it's the people working the job. You're finna ride the lightning, son. I'm scared to get out. You should be. Huh? For someone to feel that empowered and think that that shit is cool. I'm going to tell you now, that's not the first time he's done it. It's not. He's probably done people's rights bad over the years, if I got to be real with you. But unfortunately, that's the world that we live in. A world where I got to keep on saying, here we go again. In a world where we have the Derek Chauvin trial and we have to try our best to, the judge has to be careful. The prosecution has to be careful about how many times that they show coverage or they show the video of George Floyd being murdered, because they don't want people to be desensitized by it. Or desensitized, I'm sorry. They don't want that for the jury to be like, oh, I've watched this for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Give me the facts. Tell me more about meth. Tell me more about pulmonary specialists. Tell me more about how the lungs work. Tell me how arteries work. I want to know more about that. And instead of looking at what was on camera, I don't need you to tell me how much meth was in anybody's system. I don't need you to tell me how the lungs work. All I need to know is that if somebody has their knee on my neck, I will not breathe any longer. I know asphyxiation. I know that word. Come in here. It's a clown show. No, Nelson's doing what he's supposed to do. He's trying to. But what about some of those lawyers out there that say, you know what, I'm only going to defend the right thing? What about them? Has anybody given a thought to those ones? If you honestly did not do anything wrong, I will represent you. But hey, man, it takes balls to do what this guy is doing every day. Coming up here trying to make it seem like George Floyd was not killed because of a knee to the neck. I'm about to sit and watch it for 3 weeks, right? And that's what we're subjected to. But that's all right. Hey, no, do you hear me on Thursday? I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I gotta handle my own little situation right now, but that's all good. I'll be here. But I love y'all. And I need y'all to know, everybody that reached out and, and looked out for me and all that, I really appreciate it. But y'all know the deal. This week gonna be a little bit different, but you know the deal. Every Thursday we on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Every Friday we on YouTube. Again, it's gonna be a little bit different this week. My schedule has changed around a little bit, but maybe I just want to talk to y'all a little bit more than I typically do. Shout out to Ian Thomas and his wife. They got an event down in Indy on Thursday. I hope that you all can make it. Shout out to my Asian American homies. Much love. We appreciate it. In a sense, we got the same fight, and I hope that we all can come to an understanding to realize that we all just the same. We all just people. That's it. So definitely new episode of What's New 99 that just popped out. And thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me? With Nico Williams. I holla. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.